The narrative surrounding Roki Sasaki's pitching ability in the MLB definitely needs to change, especially after his debut against the Philadelphia Phillies. And welcome back to 2Byte Sports, and if you didn't get to catch the second game of the series between the Phillies and the Dodgers, well, I have news for you, and it's surrounding Roki Sasaki. And if I had anything to stake my irrelevant career on, it would be that Roki Sasaki is definitely not a bust, and that he's only going to get better. Now, this may seem kinda oblivious, but let's look at the stats to back this up. But before we get into his current game stats, I quickly want to look at his disastrous game versus the Detroit Tigers, where he pitched 1 inning, had 3 hits allowed, had 2 earned runs, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, and threw 61 pitches. Overall, not good. And this led to the infamous photo of Roki Sasaki showing himself very upset and even crying, and also led to the creation of what I would call the future dooming of Roki Sasaki's potential career. However, luckily, that is in the past, so now we get to look at the present. So, how did Roki Sasaki do today? Great question, I thought you would never ask. In his game versus the Philadelphia Phillies on April 5th, 2025, there was also something major I noticed while watching the game. He was able to improve his strike command, in comparison with the Tigers game where he was basically throwing all over the plate. So while he threw similar pitch counts, and I know it's comparing 4 innings versus basically 1 inning, he did a lot better. But I want to focus on 2 specific innings of his outing, and that obviously has to start with the first inning. To quickly go over that, Kyle Schwarber led off with a single, Trey Turner followed that with a single to right field, advancing Schwarber to third base. With runners on the corners and no outs, Turner stole second base, which put both runners in scoring position. Then Sasaki did something that honestly I did not expect at all. He got Bryce Harper to strike out on a nasty splitter. And finally, Alec Boehm grounded out to second base, allowing Schwarber to score and moving Turner to third. And also Max Kepler grounded out, which ended the inning with the Phillies leading 1-0. Skipping ahead to the third inning, where he got Brandon Marsh to strike out, Kyle Schwarber to strike out yet again, and finally Trey Turner to pop fly into left field. And in his final inning that he pitched in, you could tell that Roki Sasaki was pretty tired. He started to walk people, and players started to get hits off him. At this point, he was relieved by Anthony Bonda, and ultimately the inning ended when Teoscar Hernandez made a catch and threw to first base, and completing an almost impossible inning-ending double play. And overall, Roki Sasaki pitched 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So overall, I would say that the narrative has to switch now. He's only getting better. And also, please just don't take my word for it, take his word for it as well. Because in a post-game interview, Roki Sasaki said, "What I learned this time was to have some confidence." Yeah, I know that kind of sounds stupid, but I have to agree with him. Baseball is not only a game of skill, but it's also a mental game. If you're not confident and you're stressing and you don't know what you're doing, well then you're gonna have Roki Sasaki versus the Tigers. But if you're cool, calm, and collected and ready to play ball, then you're gonna have Roki Sasaki versus the Philadelphia Phillies. All in all, I want to know what you think. Is Roki Sasaki a bust? Is he gonna do better? Is he gonna do worse? Let me know in the comments below. God bless, thank you for watching, and most importantly, go Roki Sasaki. Ciao.